Yo, what's going on, everybody? So the first weekend of the Battlefield 6 beta is over, and I cannot be more hyped for this game, man. I'm not gonna lie. I got to put around 30 hours in this first weekend of the beta, and I'm not gonna lie, every second of it, I was just having a blast, man. The game is fun as hell, at least from this little bit of it in the beta, and the streams were amazing. The support has been incredible. So seriously, thank you to all of you who have been in the streams and hanging out with me and giving all your support. It's insane. With that being said, this is probably a good point to just say, if you didn't know that I stream almost every single day over on Twitch. For the second half of the beta, I'm going to be streaming it like every single day that it's live for as long as I can. So if you'd like to, seriously, come hang out with us. We've been having a blast. We do open lobbies. It is first come, first serve, but if you show up and you'd like to play, I'll put you in a queue, and, you know, hopefully we can get some games in together. The links to my Twitch and other stuff will be down in the description of the video. I'm trying to reserve my full thoughts and opinions until after weekend 2, but I gotta say, man, like, god damn, this shit is fun. I've legitimately had more fun playing this beta than I have playing a first-person shooter in a long time. This game honestly feels very old school in a lot of ways, and that's not me complaining at all. I absolutely love it, and I think it's really honestly helping the game right now. In a world where almost every first-person shooter is just fucking ruled by insane skill-based matchmaking and EOMM and all this crazy shit, Battlefield seriously feels like they're trying to bring back the casual shooter, and I and a whole lot of other people could not be happier with that. Finally, the sandbox feeling of Battlefield is back, baby, and it's back in full force. Like I said before, I was only able to put 30 hours into this beta, and I've already had way more of those quote-unquote only in Battlefield moments than I ever have in my over 1,000 hours of Battlefield 2042, which is honestly a huge reason why I'm actually pretty confident that we are back, baby. Obviously, there's been issues. It's a beta. There's been issues with hit registration. The shotgun is insanely overpowered. The jets are way too powerful against other jets and vehicles in general. There was exploits found on at least 2 of the maps in the beta so far, but none of the issues that are present are unfixable. Everything is fixable very easily, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible after all this bullshit with Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042 that they come out with this beta and it's just a fucking banger. I was seriously having so much fun that if I could have, I would have just kept playing the beta, man. I'm not gonna lie. I would have just kept playing it this entire week. Honestly, the only thing I'm concerned about now is that the rest of the game is gonna be horribly unpolished when it launches, which I think is a concern that we should all have and a big reason why we shouldn't be pre-ordering yet still. But seriously, from the playtime I've been able to put in, this feels like Battlefield again. And I seriously couldn't be more happy to say that. I've even been maining Engineer during the beta, which is very different for me. I'm usually a support player, but Engineer feels incredible in this game, and I wasn't even rocking the dual launchers. Honestly, the consensus overall seems to be that everyone is really happy with this game, and it's making me really happy. I've been playing Battlefield for a long time, like since Battlefield 3, and this might be the best game we've had since Battlefield 4. Of course, as long as the rest of the game is just as polished and the maps are just as good, because these maps in the beta are really fucking good, man. Especially Liberation Peak. That's been my favorite map so far. It's also the most Battlefield feeling map that's been in the beta thus far, so I really hope there's more maps like this with the full game when it launches. And don't get me wrong, I love the other maps too, and the destruction is absolutely incredible, but Liberation Peak definitely feels like the most Battlefield out of all the maps. I don't know if that's to do with the fact that you can actually use the jets and helicopters on this map, but it seriously plays incredibly well, and I hope we get more maps like this at launch and post-launch. I'd also even really love to see naval combat make a return, because we haven't had naval combat in the game since, I believe, Battlefield 4. So it would be really incredible to see that come back in this game, and it is already really giving me Battlefield 3 and 4 vibes, so I have a feeling they're going to bring naval combat back. Which also reminds me that any remastered maps that they bring back from Battlefield 3 and 4, I feel like are going to play incredibly well in this game, because this really feels like a melding of those 2 games with a sprinkle of Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 1. So it actually, for once in a game, makes me excited to get remastered maps from those games so we can see how they play. I have a feeling they're going to play incredibly well. All in all, though, I've really been having a blast, and thank you again to everyone who's been coming out to the streams and giving your support and playing with me and hanging out. It's been incredible. And I really can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans and crazy moments we can get into in the second half of the beta and after launch. So the second half of the beta starts on Thursday, August 14th. I'm going to be streaming it as much as I can every single day that it's up. And Saturday is also my birthday, so hopefully we can have a crazy birthday stream. I'm going to keep doing my best as well to keep making videos on this game as frequently as I can. I know the uploads have been a little sporadic. I'm really trying to put all my effort into this, I promise. And let me know how y'all are feeling about Battlefield 6 down below. What would you change? What do you like? What do you not like? Let me know. But yeah, seriously, again, come hang out with us during the second half of the beta over on Twitch. Again, links will be down in the description. We'd love to have you. We have a blast. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay wacky out there. Peace.